Last month, a social media influencer with 500,000 followers filed for bankruptcy. His Instagram showed designer clothes, luxury cars, and expensive vacations. But behind the scenes, he was drowning in debt and living paycheck to paycheck. This is the dark side of fake wealth that nobody talks about. While everyone focuses on building wealth, most people are making critical mistakes that actually scream they're broke. These aren't obvious mistakes like overspending on coffee. These are subtle behaviors that the wealthy immediately recognize as signs of financial desperation. The ultra-wealthy have a completely different relationship with money. They understand that real wealth is invisible, while fake wealth is loud. Today, we're exposing 10 stealth wealth mistakes that instantly reveal someone is pretending to be rich while actually being broke. Most financial advice focuses on saving pennies and cutting expenses. But this misses the bigger picture. The wealthy don't just save money differently, they think about money completely differently. So, the third mistake is using debt to fund a wealthy lifestyle. This includes, financing luxury cars, using credit cards for vacations, or even taking personal loans for designer items. Honestly, this kind of behavior just creates the appearance of wealth while actually destroying it. Mistake number 4 is increasing spending every time your income goes up. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it keeps people broke no matter how much they earn. It's surprising, but many high-income professionals still live paycheck to paycheck because of this mistake. The fifth mistake is having no real emergency fund while maintaining an expensive lifestyle. A lot of people who look wealthy are actually just one emergency away from financial disaster. They might drive a luxury car, but have less than $1,000 in savings. Mistake number 6 is treating investing like gambling. This includes, chasing hot stock tips, buying cryptocurrency based on social media hype, or putting money into investments you don't really understand. This kind of behavior reveals a get-rich-quick mentality that honestly just destroys wealth. The 7th mistake is, regularly borrowing money from friends and family to maintain your lifestyle. This kind of behavior not only strains relationships, but it also reveals that your lifestyle is unsustainable. It's a clear sign that your expenses are exceeding your income. Wealthy people are typically the ones lending money, not borrowing it. They have the financial resources to help others rather than needing help themselves. Plus, they understand that mixing money and relationships can be pretty dangerous. Constant borrowing creates a cycle of dependence that actually prevents you from building wealth. Instead of learning to live within your means, you end up relying on others to subsidize your lifestyle. And honestly, this keeps you from developing the discipline that's necessary for real wealth building. The solution is to, honestly assess your financial situation and adjust your lifestyle to match your income. If you're borrowing money for basic expenses, you need to either increase your income or decrease your expenses. There's really no sustainable middle ground. Mistake number 8 is having erratic spending patterns that just don't match your actual income. This might look like picking up expensive dinner tabs one week and then struggling to pay rent the next. That kind of inconsistency reveals poor financial planning and honestly, a lack of impulse control. Wealthy people have consistent spending patterns that align with their long-term goals. They budget for both necessities and luxuries, but they don't make emotional spending decisions. They know that financial discipline is the foundation of wealth building. Inconsistent spending also makes it pretty much impossible to track your financial progress. You can't build wealth if you don't know where your money is going. Plus, it creates stress and anxiety because you never really know if you can afford your lifestyle. The solution here is to create a realistic budget that includes both your needs and your wants. Track your spending for at least a month to understand your patterns. Then, make conscious decisions about where to allocate your money based on your priorities. Now that you understand these mistakes, here's how to avoid them and actually start building real wealth. First, conduct a financial audit. List all your assets, debts, income, and expenses. This gives you a clear picture of your actual financial situation. Second, create a realistic budget that prioritizes wealth building. Automate your savings and investments so the money is gone before you even get a chance to spend it. Start with at least 10% of your income, but aim for 20% or more if possible. Third, Focus on building multiple income streams rather than just increasing your spending. The wealthy rarely depend on a single source of income. They create businesses, investments, and side hustles that generate passive income. Fourth, educate yourself about money and investing. Read books, take courses, and learn from successful people. The wealthy are always learning and improving their financial knowledge. Finally, practice delayed gratification. Before making any major purchase, wait at least 24 hours. Ask yourself if this purchase moves you closer to or further from your financial goals. Real wealth isn't about looking rich, it's about having options. It's about being able to make decisions based on what you want, rather than what you can afford. It's about having the security to take risks and the freedom to pursue your passions. The mistakes we've discussed today are honestly pretty common because our culture rewards the appearance of wealth over actual wealth. But you can choose a different path. You can focus on building real financial security rather than just looking successful. Remember that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. The habits you develop today will determine your financial future. Every dollar you save and invest today is working for your future freedom. The ultra-wealthy understand these principles and live by them consistently. They prioritize substance over style, security over status, and long-term wealth over short-term gratification. You can adopt these same principles no matter your current income level. Start implementing these strategies today. Your future self will thank you for making the hard choices now that create easy living later. Real wealth is built quietly, consistently, and patiently, but the results really do speak for themselves.